he was like, yeah, we heard you was talking crap. You on the list. And I was like, wait a minute, it's not like that. They was like, no, you on the list. So apparently, whatever episode that was that we were just like, I felt like it was fun banter. Everybody was like, no, you on the list now.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie, bro. My brother called me like, who the fuck is Keith?
Bro, you guys, I'm telling you. Oh, that's funny, man.
That was now like how we bantered.
Dude, look. Like, here's the thing. Do you remember when you all started the Anyone Can Get It Fridays, and then none of you motherfuckers showed up, and we all had to deal with that shit? I'm just saying, bro. Go to Misfits now. You deserve the ass beat. And I had to. You deserve that the battles that I had to fight for your ass.
Hey man, I'm fine with a battle. I mean, not right now. Not right now. Y'all gonna have to fight that battle.
George said you're on his list.
No. He was being playful. I think. I think he was being playful. Like he was smiling when he was saying it.
Oh, he's not serious.
Yeah. But he was like, he said, yeah. He said, I know you're on this list, and they were like, yeah, it's good to be on somebody's list. And I was like, well, I don't want to be on DJ's list, especially looking at you on competition. That was the first time I seen you like game face. I was scared of you. I
felt hollow, bro. I felt hollow in a way. Like
damn.
Like
emotionally?
I felt out of place because it had been 2.5 years since my last tournament. Then the surgery and like coming back, I wasn't like super consistent. Mm-hmm. So you looked at me and saw game phase. Out in my head, I was like, "Fuck, dude."
Really? Was there a little bit of fear?
Yeah. It was more so just kind of like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I knew where I was in terms of like mentally, I wasn't worried about getting submitted. I wasn't worried about losing. I just knew where I was in terms of my game. I wasn't happy with it. Wow. You know? Mm-hmm. So it was just kind of like fear of the unknown in a way. Just kind of like it, and especially like, I'm gonna have to get used to it, but my hand's not what it was. So it was just kind of one of those things where I was like, I don't know what to expect. I feel like a new person in a pond, and like a new fish in the pond that I don't belong in. Until I stepped on the mat. And Sam pushed me on my ass, I kind of was like, I was lost. But fucking,
is it okay that we
we can talk about everything now. Yeah.
No, we can talk about everything. Yeah.
So we were here, all three of us were here. We were on this couch. And we were making bets.
Say it. Go ahead and say it.
Hold on.
Call me the genius.
Hold on.
Call me the genius from now on.
I said DJ. And the reason why I said I picked you is because I'm like, look, I think DJ may be in Sam's head. And because Sam was like, he was scared.
Yeah,
Sam was scared.
Yeah,
and we would talk to him like, look, man, like, it's fine. And I was like, I think this is a good thing. I was like, I think you have a chance. Yeah. But Sam wouldn't come down from that, and I'm like, I'm not sure, and I think
it was actually funny because he was talking with a translator. His name's Jose, right?
Jose,
yeah. So Sam was talking with Jose, and Jose was like, DJ, like your podcast host, and Jose translates to Sam, and Sam goes, he's big. Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, don't let him get your head, but he's in your head.
Yeah. I'm like, here's the thing though. I kept saying, like, to be fair, I was like, I'm gonna go with Sam because I've rolled with you both. Now, to be fair, I've seen you roll once and I moved with you once. Styles make fights. Sam likes to be on top, you like to be on the bottom. I was like, if DJ doesn't use his size on top, Sam's gonna be okay. If DJ doesn't crush him, Sam's going to win. That's why I called it. That's why I said I'm going to give it to Sam because I think DJ's going to play the bottom. That puts Sam where he was comfortable. But the other thing for Sam, like the first thing he told me afterwards, he came up to me and, because he's deaf, he came up to me with his phone. He goes, Coach, like, look at this. And I went, okay. And I looked at it and it said, I need to lose 20 damn pounds.
Yeah.
He's going into the big boy division. It's over 221. He's going in at 242. You know what I mean? He's the smallest guy there. He knows it. So that's where his fear comes from. Is he knows everybody's going to be bigger than him, but he doesn't want them to be 280's okay. 300. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a little scary.
And, hold on, and that
And
wasn't
he
a little
has-
boy division.
Yeah.
So
No,
truthfully, I recently
saw-
Sam did two things for
Let me add something real quick. I recently saw something that cracked me up. It was, I want to say it was Herb Dean on it was like an Instagram reel. He's making a point. He goes, so and so was 220 pounds and this person was 280 pounds. That would be like if I told you, let's have Mighty Mouse fight Anderson Silva. 60-pound difference. Really think about that. Yeah. If you put it into that perspective, it's not fair to put a 240-pound man against a 300-pound man. That to me is crazy. I apologize. I just wanted to get that one out.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. So truthfully, I can't wait to see Sam again because Sam. No, not even in like a rolling, not even in like a rolling capacity. Just to talk to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because I got so much respect for him because I met him once before the tournament.
Yeah.
And it was in like December. But he got the shittiest end of the stick because there was 2 people in that group over 330, and he had to go back to back. With
Crazy,
them.
bro.
So
Yeah.
first it was me. He waited like 1 match, and then he had the other dude.
Yeah.
And he fought his ass off both fucking times. Yeah. And then another thing, he just kind of reminded, because like I told you before, I just kind of didn't know what the fuck I was getting myself into. I just kind of felt out of place. I felt like I wasn't ready. But having my first match with Sam kind of just reignited what jiu-jitsu was for me. It was community, and it wasn't what the match was. It was after the match. It was like being able to go up and embrace and talk.
I love that.
Me, him, and his translator.
I love that. I love that.
So it wasn't as like, oh, it was scary. I lost the fight. I didn't even really feel anything for losing. Like, I just felt like I understood him on a different level as well as respected him on a different level. And I feel like I met a new friend that day.
That's awesome.
So
I love that.
There was no love lost. There was nothing like that. Yeah. And truthfully, you kind of let me know beforehand. You're like, he's stronger than he looks. I was like, he looks strong. Like, I don't understand why you're telling me this. But the heart he has is crazy because
that boy don't quit.
I don't remember if he tapped to the second fight, but someone had a Kimura on him and it looked fucking deep. And like, you can just see it in his face. He's not going.
Yeah.
He's not going. And I appreciated that.
She's been putting it in a number of times.
Yeah. I hate that. I've come, I can't tell you how many times, countless, where I've almost put him out with a Darce. Because he just will not, and I know it's there. Like, he's a good training partner to work with if you're trying to work the finer mechanics of a sub, because he's not going to tap to it. You get what I'm saying? He gives you all day to work it. But I know that I've had him quite a few times. He's like, no, Rico, not this one. He'll give me foot locks. He'll give me arm locks. Won't give me a choke. He gives Casey chokes. Won't give him arm locks. You know what I mean? He fights you where you're good. Yeah.
We were talking about the other day too. You can be on the receiving end of that.
Yeah,
if you're not ready to
he's
tap
brutal,
quick, like you need to have an available hand because he can't hear you.
Yeah.
And you can scream. Like, coach has saved me twice from Sam.
Yeah.
Because it was like, coach was like, Sam. And I was about to go out.
Yeah, of course.
And I had to scream it so coach will hear me to say it to Sam.
Yeah,
you know
of course, yeah.
But
he warned me about that. He was like, hey, dude, I'm not saying it's going to happen. But if you're locked in and Sam's getting you, make sure you have him.
Yeah, no, him. Yes, 100%. I always do the same thing. Like instead of using 2 hands to defend myself, I'll use just one trying to fight it, just so that I make sure. Because he's giving up, just so I can make sure to touch his leg. Yeah, so he knows. Yeah,
we've got into some foot battles.
Yeah,
and I was just like, hey, I'm just keeping this doggone head ready. You may get it. But
exactly.
You fought.
Your boy.
You fought AJ as well, which I'm like, I missed that.
Yes. Hold on. Okay, I remember watching that match. And it was tied with like 10 seconds left, and you were on top. What happened? Or you were winning maybe even, and all of a sudden,
I turned around. That's the last match. That's the last match. Yeah, I wanted to work up to it.
Okay.
Because Sam was his first
and
match.
his last match was AJ though, right?
His last match was AJ.
Yeah.
Hold on. But before you talk about your matches, I was so upset that you didn't fight Pete. I was like, I was praying. I was like, Pete, I wanted him and Pete because it was like the get back. You know what I mean? Because you've never gone against Sam, but you've gone against Pete. Mm-hmm. And it's like, all right, like Pete, like we got a date coming. And I'm like, but Pete was on the he was
his master. He's a master.
Masters 3?
No, he's supposed to be. Pete's crazy, man.
That's right.
Pete's
You're like adult, right?
Yeah.
I just turned 30 in last November.
Yeah. So you were Master 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, no. Pete's supposed to be like I was laughing about it with him. So Pete's supposed to be, I want to say Master 4, maybe like the end of Master 3. He's older,
right, 'cause it's like-
but he goes all the way down to like Master 1 to compete. Why? At this point, I have no idea. Maybe there was nobody in Master 4 and they brought him down, but his
Yeah,
tournament was
that's
at
what it is.
his tournament. He did it at Master 1, so I was like, "Whoa,
So
dude,
one
yeah,
thing-
He
yeah."
fought a Master 1.
Oh yeah, he did. That Viking.
Pete just kind of strikes me as the dude who likes a challenge.
Yo, he
Like,
does.
for lack
He
of
does.
a better term.
No,
I
he
can't
does.
hate on him for
He
it.
does. Pete will
know?
give you like that's the thing. Even in practice, there are times where I tell Pete, slow down. I want you to work on your technique. All right. I'm still seeing him go at 150%. The dude does not. He doesn't have a. The only time he has a chill gear is if you bring him like a smaller female or a smaller male. And when I say smaller, 170 is not small to Pete. He's talking like 130 pounds kid weight. That's where he'll be okay. But if you are 170 pounds or up, male or female, doesn't matter. Everyone can get it.
He doesn't realize how
No, he
big
doesn't
is.
realize. Yeah,
He'll
yeah,
like
yeah.
just rip. He's like Pete.
Yeah.
As someone with that, because like Pete's a big dude. Like you guys look at people like me and Pete and think like, fuck, he's strong. We don't realize the
Yeah.
difference. We don't really realize the difference.
It just feels like regular.
Yeah, like it just feels like I'm being me.
Yeah.
But jujitsu has kind of taught me like times where I'm just like I've shooken people's hands in jujitsu and they're like, why are you squeezing so hard? I'm like, I'm just shaking your
Like, this
hand.
is regular.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of one of those things where I realize like
Yeah.
I'm not just big. Like in some ways, I'm double everything. I'm
Yeah.
double height, double size, double weight.
Yes.
And like it just takes time to realize that.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hard, bro. It is
Yeah.
hard to dial back. It is hard
To adjust.
that's why in training settings I let everyone set the pace and the strength, like the pace of the strength first.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel Pete's pain, bro.
Yeah, bro. Well, no, that's to be fair. Like I'm teasing. I mean, he has gotten a lot better than what he was when he
Yeah,
first
he's-
started. He's gotten a
dude,
lot better. A lot.
way
It
more
used to be.
control.
I used to have to literally in my takedown classes. I used to have to watch him. Put him with the people that knew how to wrestle and make sure they had some size on him, or I would have to do it myself because the one time young coach, young competitor, or I shouldn't say young, but young in my journey, young in his journey is when we first met. I didn't know any better. I'm like, Pete, okay, you're going to go with, a smaller, we'll remain nameless, a smaller guy. You're going to go with him. Okay, cool. Take it easy with him. All right. Next thing I know, I see the kid's legs flying through the air and Pete slams him on his back and all 280 pounds of him lands on this kid. I'm like, what are you doing, Pete? I told you soft. Oh, that was soft, coach. I didn't mean to. I didn't but to be fair, he was a beginner white belt that truly didn't know any better.
Is it like Hulk smashing Loki?
Dude, yes, yes. And I was like, okay, never do that again. So now it's like there are times Pete comes in and even though he don't want to, Casey, I need you, brother. God, Pete, huh? Yeah, Pete. Doggone it, man.
Because I know I'm like
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to really protect myself.
Yeah. I mean, don't get like I said again. He has gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Like I've actually had good flow rolls with Pete. He's still strong as an ox, and I think that comes from add your combination. He's old man strength. He's a construction worker his whole life. He's got that corn fed, that old man strength, and he's a little bit of autistic. So you know what I mean. That our strength is there. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Hey, dude, we all do jujitsu. Let's not joke. Hey, come on. We all do jujitsu. Let's not pretend we ain't all a little on the spectrum. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
More than a little.
I got all my vaccines, baby.
So tell us about the first one. So I missed your last two. I only caught you and Sam, and I left after that because I thought it was gonna be fun, but it sucked. It sucked watching.
It did. It was the hardest for. I would say probably hardest for me because I'm like, this is my teammate. This is my brother. Sam's like a brother too. Don't get me wrong, because I really love Sam, but it's like. It really was watching two brothers fight against each other, and it was hard for me to like. Man, who I want to win. Go ahead.
So both the matches I lost for the same reason. We were either tied on points, I was up on points. Like with Sam, I was up on points. I seen that, but I was so tired, the laziness was taking over, and I just wanted to get him down so I didn't have to stop moving. But based on the game, if I would have forced him to go for the takedown, 40 seconds left, I would have had a better chance of winning. Yeah. So when I went for the takedown, he very cleanly reversed that shit because I went for the same takedown I had already got him with.
Right, that's right.
So he reversed it, fucking won clean, and I seen the reversal on on a recording like last Wednesday. Shit was fucking clean. He set me up.
I gotta see it.
He set me up. He seen it. He set me up. He seen it coming. And I don't know if he did it on purpose, but if he did,
more power to him.
fucking
I got
beautiful.
it.
I gotta see it. Yeah, I gotta see it.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
The second one, I feel kind of bad because my cardio was trash. I got to where I could. I got the Kimura and I ripped that bitch, and I felt it pop. And the dude told me don't worry about it, but I'm pretty positive I tore hit something in there, and I didn't like it. That was
your second match.
Yeah, my last match was against your boy, and truthfully, like, you know, in those old cars when you're going uphill and you're out of gas and you're pressing that. You're like, no, baby, don't do this. The whole match, I'm pressing that bitch trying to go, and it's just sputtering, and I get these little spurts, and then I felt it like the last, like, whenever he got that final sweep, I felt it. I'm pushing on the gas, like trying to stop the sweep, and it was just like, doo, 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 doo. And it was just the slowest sweep. He swept me. I was there and I landed just flat. And then they're like, defend yourself. And I'm telling my leg, I'm like, bring your leg up. And my leg's like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Okay. And he got it. It was clean, bro. It was a clean match.
So hold on, did that come at the last couple of seconds?
Yeah, the last 15. I lost both the matches I lost within the last 20 seconds.
Yeah. Like I'm telling you, I was watching the match and I feel like, so I don't remember if it was a takedown. I don't remember what it was, but like 15 seconds left, you were in like side control. Like he had to recover to sweep you. You were almost past his guard maybe. I looked and I was like, okay, DJ won, good. I'll be back for his third place match. I turned around and then I hear them going crazy and I turn and I look and you had lost. And I was like, wait, how did he even get his guard back? Like what happened? What did I miss?
I was in side control and I overcommitted. I got too far over. You know what I mean? I crossed that center line.
Yeah.
He got under my leg and was able to bench it up. And from there I was over.
But hold on, so no, he has to recover to get a sweep though. If he just rolled you over from side control, it shouldn't have been two.
He went to knee on belly.
Oh, he went to knee on belly. Okay,
like he rolled me over and immediately went to knee on belly.
Okay,
it was
like,
what's wrong?
No, because I talked to him so many times about like the point system, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't like points, but you gotta like at a certain point you gotta like it becomes part of the game.
Yeah.
And I remember like just rolling someone over. I got this like, a reversal is no points. Like sweep is points, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So if you roll someone over into a knee on belly and you hold it, they give you points for that?
It's not that. He rolled him over, right? Like, so let's just look at it completely differently. Knee on belly scores 2 points.
Yes.
So he rolled him over. Doesn't matter. If he would have stayed there for 50 seconds and then popped up to knee on belly, then it would have been 2. Knee on belly scored the 2 points. That's why he's saying the knee on belly is 2. It's not about the roll.
Knee on belly tied it up, and it's the last person to score points.
Yeah, Okay. So like, look, if I change the whole scenario, let's say I take you down and I pass your guard and I go knee on belly, 2 for the takedown, 3 for the pass, and 2 for knee on belly. It has nothing to do with the roll. You know what I'm saying? The knee on belly is the only thing that scored.
So what if I reverse into a knee on belly?
Then that's 2.
It's 2? Okay.
And that's exactly how it got me. But what I will say though, what's your homie's name? AJ?
AJ.
I would love to fucking train with him, bro.
Hey, you guys have the same background.
He's a nice dude too, man. Super nice.
There's a lot of feedback when you keep moving around.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to train with him.
Super nice dude.
The body type, like I just feel like he'd be a good training partner for me, and like I hope I see him again at a tournament. It was the
coolest dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
coolest dude,
we talked in passing, we talked in the bullpen, and then after that it was just like real quick. But everyone in that bracket was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I'd like to get him on here. He seemed like a really cool dude.
Yeah.
I ain't like that Samoan dude though.
Which one?
Whatever dude.
The one who
like,
went against Sam?
He oozed over Sam. He was so big.
Big boy.
I've never seen, like Sam is big, and I've never seen someone bigger than him and like the fat go over Sam's fat and cover it up. I'm like, man, dude, I'd have been terrified, dude. I'd have been terrified.
Hey, wait, hold on. I've been trying to smother tap Casey I've gotten pretty much everybody else in here. This is the one man I can't do because he don't care. He's literally bitten me to get me off him because he ain't gonna tap to it. So that being said, would you have tapped to that one? If the fat was just oozing over you like that, would you have tapped to that smother? That's a yes, bro. I'm sorry. The longer you wait, that's
He
man.
told me
no.
how much he weighs, bro.
How much you weigh?
He was like 415.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
And the thing is, so at the day of the tournament, I was 370. He was 415.
damn.
Sam had me, and like by no means, Sam did not like it was it was hard.
Yeah.
The first one was hard.
Yeah.
Like, and then the second one going against him right away, and then the worst part is he was fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a bye? Mm-hmm. Okay,
He
yeah.
was because he was the first one in the bracket to sign up.
Gotcha.
So he was fresh, and yeah, that motherfucker.
It was a long day in the office, dude.
Dude, that's brutal. That's
Sam
brutal.
drew the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
But the dude from 10th Planet that ended up winning that bracket, I think he would have won no matter what.
Was he
Is
a
that
smaller
good?
guy?
He's a smaller guy, but he's not like a jiu-jitsu dude. He's a fucking wrestler, and it
I
shows.
saw
Like
that,
his
yeah.
wrestling was head and shoulders above everybody in
Yeah.
that bitch.
So, with that said, this is perfect. I think Sam asked Rico about wrestling after the tournament, right?
Yeah.
And Rico's like, "You never double," because I think Sam was like thinking about doing double legs, and Rico's like, "You never double leg like somebody that big." He's like, "You had a what was it?
Outside singles.
Outside
singles. Hit them on the outside. We always hit them on the outside. If you sprawl on... Here's the thing. Look, DJ, if I shot, and I've been doing it since I was 9 years old, if I shot right up the middle with you standing straight up tall, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to bounce my little ass off you. You're going to laugh and sprawl on me. And now I got to deal with 370 pounds over my back. That'll never happen. That will never happen. However, I shoot an outside single and you sprawl, there's a good chance you face plant. My body's out from underneath you. I can crawl behind. I can attack. That's what we look for with big guys. And I was telling Sam, we got to start drilling that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Cross picks, using body locks, things that work for the bigger guys. Snap downs. The snap down series, man. If any big guy, you give them a good snap down series, and I promise you, they are now dangerous because in a match, let's just say I'm 300 pounds like you're going to carry 370, and I'm hanging on your head the whole day, meaning plus my 300. That's what I want. I want you. I know you're going to gas, but I'm going to make you do it in the first minute, not in minute 4. You get what I'm saying? That's the way big guys should play.
So you can be pretty successful, like if you're a smaller guy in a big man bracket.
Bro,
wrestling.
so bro,
With
take
wrestling,
it
yeah.
from me, and like it's gonna sound fucking crazy, but you said earlier, styles make fights.
100%.
I would have rather gone against the 415 dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah, bro, because there's certain aspects to me going against Sam that I was not really trying to deal with. Yeah. I have to cut Sam off. Sam has the obvious speed advantage over me. Looking at us, you know who has better cardio between me and Sam.
Yeah.
It's obvious, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, I think I'd feel better with someone who's big, slow, and kind of sloppy like me, and for lack of a better word, lack of better words, you know what I mean? Sam, like Rico said, was just kind of a mismatch for me due to those things. And like, are they overcomable? Yeah, but in the state that I was, the state that I was in that day, no, huge uphill battle.
Yeah, I agree, and it's good that you see that about yourself too, because that's where you learn. That's where we learn. Like you said something earlier, and I'm gonna give you a little bit from my background as well, just to kind of help you out, hopefully. You know, I tore my MCL and I was out for 2 months. Couldn't train, my leg was in a damn splint, basically. The big old, what are they called? A brace, big old brace for 2 months. Couldn't do anything. I got sad because how am I going to come back? What am I going to do? What am I going to play? Who am I going to be? What is it? You know, it took me a long time to realize I was one of the lucky ones because I got to learn jiu-jitsu all over again. Yeah. I got to be somebody different. Instead of relying on the things that I did really well before my injury, I got to learn new stuff. It really helped shape and change who I am. There's a reason I used to throw triangles up all the damn time. I don't do them anymore because I'm worried about my knee. That being said, I can still teach you how to throw a pretty damn good one. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might not be able to do the inversion, or I'm sorry, you might not be able to grip with your hand, but guess what? You're going to learn how to be really good with overhooks and underhooks now.
Yeah.
Take your time to develop that.
It's funny because like, so this whole year between the breakouts, I moved all the way pretty much into IE. Me and my girl broke up, and like Jimmy just saw me coming, but he saw me in a shell. He just saw me not being me, And he fucking pestered me to do that tournament.
Yeah.
And I think he knew that was what was going to wake me up. And then the tournament just kind of made me realize that I was reaching to be what I used to be. I was reaching out, trying to be what I was or what I remember me being, instead of just tapping into who I am.
Exactly.
God,
that's the words.
deep, bro.
That's the words, brother. Exactly. That's why I'm sharing what it is with you know what I mean? Like, I don't care how good of a competitor you are. I don't care how good of a practitioner you are. I don't care how great of a football player you were. I don't care. None of us are going to beat Father Time.
Nope.
None of us. We have to evolve.
All four of us in here getting beat up.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't know if you see me leaning over.
I know. Casey's trying to. He's beating me up right now. This chair's hurting his back already.
I'm about to switch. Can I switch chairs real quick?
Whatever you want, bro.
Shoot, man. This chair.
You want
weird.
the therapy
I can
chair?
tell.
Just get him a
No,
chair.
that's funny, bro. That's funny.
I got up,
Hey, you
man?
gotta leave that in. You gotta leave that in.
we
Ain't no
did this
editing
in. We
out.
did
Ain't no
that.
editing this out.
I need the metal chair. That chair's for soft. I need a hard chair to hold me up.
Yeah, we ain't cutting none of
Ain't no
this.
editing this, bro.
For the y'all watching, we are swapping out chairs. I mean, for y'all listening, we are swapping out chairs for Casey because his back is so bad.
All right, hold on.
Father Time gave him that ass one.
Hey, he's still in.
So Casey,
Oh, that's so much better.
So Casey, tell us about how we're wrong. So Casey, go ahead and tell us about how we're wrong.
He can't tell nobody either. Well, he can tell me, but at this point, somebody leveled up recently.
That's
we ain't told
right.
nobody.
That's
Dude, we clap button on
right.
Yeah, we got a clap right here.
Hey, congrats, big DJ on the brown belt. That's right, brother.
Thank you.
Yep. Now
How's that whooping?
now we both can look down on these peasants.
They were fine. Like, did you see it?
Yeah.
Bro,
Hold on, you like walked through it. You didn't even it didn't even phase you at all.
That's a fucking lie. They didn't show the whole thing. They had to not show the whole thing. So I had to go back. They make us do down and back per belt we've got at Misfits.
What do you mean per belt? Like, so you have to do every time you get promoted. You had to go white, blue, purple, and brown.
Or is it?
And the thing is like everyone else was just like, ugh. Jimmy was.
Winding up.
I heard him breathing from the other side of the mat. He's bringing his fucking arm back at Jimmy's belt. Like, that shit hurt, but for the most part, it was cool. Never doing that shit again.
You're a better man than I am.
Yeah.
I'm not getting whipped. My ancestors got whipped. I'm not getting whipped ever.
I just don't think about it like that. My first day in jiu-jitsu, it was someone got promoted and they did that shit. And I've been to so many schools to where I know that it's just a fucking jiu-jitsu thing. And I don't
Nah, G.
I don't delve into it.
Nah, it's bigger. 40 acres in the mill, bro. It's bigger than that, bro. I don't even pick cotton out of my own aspirin bottles. I pass it to my lady. I'm like, nah, I can't do this.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I've been to quite a few schools. I've gotten I got my blue belt from Balo Thiago. I got brown or purple and brown from Gabriel Goulart, who's a Lions. I got a couple stripes on my belt from Gabby Garcia, who's also a Lions. On one of my belts, you know what I mean? When I get my black, it's going to be here from Forge. I've seen enough promotions here to know. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get whipped.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, I've gotten thrown. Like the judoka, if they throw me, I've gotten thrown, but whipped, hell no. You bring out that belt to whip me, I'm telling you right now, I'm punching you in your mouth.
So let's go back here. So you're getting promoted by Forge now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
dope.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
one of us.
Exactly.
One of us. All
You know how it is.
right.
You know what it is. So,
When you know, let me know.
Bro, I'll say this. I'm never going to know, and I know how Alex is. He ain't going to tell me. He ain't going to say nothing. It's going to happen when Alex decides.
I'm going to message Alex and tell him, when you know, let me know.
yeah, right.
It's like there's some promotions like I want to see everybody's promotion. Like everyone's family here, right? There's a few that I just I almost beg Alex, look, man, please, just I won't say anything. You know what I mean? That's yours, J, and T. Even everyone when Gabby got promoted, I called off a client just to come in just to roll with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm happy when everyone does, but there's some I can't miss. I can't. I don't want to give an example, but it means a lot to me. Yeah. And we were joking about it the other day about how it'll be when he gets promoted. You know what I mean?
Well, hold on, bro. Oh, go ahead.
I would say, hey, coach, just let me know. I'm a locked vote. I just want to be able to film it for people. If I have a heads up, even just say, hey, just show up tonight with your camera. I don't have to know who it is, but I can at least film it for everybody. Let me know.
There you go. It's like to me, I'll be honest with you guys. Like it cracks me up, and I appreciate it, but I don't care if it comes ever. Like I really don't care because I've told you this. I've told you this before. Yeah. It's not that. I don't need to know who I know who you guys see me as, and that's good enough for me. I got the respect of my peers. I got the respect of the students. I got the respect of the coach. I got the respect of the other coaches. That's all I need. When it comes, it comes. Like I'm not worried about it. I don't give a shit. If it comes, great. Like I've always said this, and I've always maintained this. For you younger guys out there, I hope you hear this. There's one color that you should care about. That's gold, not blue, purple, brown, or black. You know what I mean? Let's worry about getting better. Let's worry about if you're a competitor, gold is the only color you should care about.
Not green?
Not green. Not green.
I mean, gold. Hey, hold on. Pause. Gold turns into green.
Hold on.
So does bronze. That's why we don't care about it.
Because on one of the last ones, you was like, "We're not getting paid for this." So that you know what I mean.
So let me be very clear what I'm saying. You invest in gold and you convert it into money. Gold turns into green. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, never mind. It's two colors now. He right. Green matters. Green matters. He's right.
Yeah, that's why. That's why you were like, I don't worry about green. I was like, shit.
I got 1/10 of a Bitcoin. I'm good.
Balling.
Can I ask you?
On all the peasants.
So
Exactly.
I know in your collegiate, I know it's a little bit more volatile when it comes to like the crowd, because me and Rico were having this conversation. Like in jiu-jitsu, have you I know in football they're probably screaming like the craziest things to you guys on the field, like I hope you die type of stuff, right?
Bro, I've heard some shit.
Bro, you get some
shit.
And so and me and Rico were talking, like I was saying on the last episode I was on here, one of the guys was talking crap, and I was saying Rico, I'm like, look, you out there, like what you're doing is gassing me up. Like this person's going to have to pay your debt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, has that happened? Like, I know it's happened to you in the collegiate level with football, but has it happened like on the mats?
In football, I learned a very fucking great skill. If I don't know you or I don't recognize your voice, it doesn't register. Whenever I'm in a tournament, I'm in that setting, I don't really notice the crowd. I don't notice what other people are talking about. I just notice the people whose voices matter to me. My coach, my friends, my people, the people who mean well to me. If you were talking shit before I'm on the mat, I may hear you, and I may use it as some added motivation, but I really don't run into that for the most part. You know, I don't think I carry that energy, so it doesn't really find me. Yeah, for the most part.
I agree with that. Like the jiu-jitsu crowd is pretty respectful. MMA is different, boxing is different, all that other stuff is different. But yeah, jiu-jitsu crowd's pretty respectful until you're on the mat.
I actually have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is this considered disrespectful? So I was kind of watching one of my friends at the tournament, and there was a guy in that bracket. The dude was good, and I started like looking at him and kind of game planning, so I can kind of help coach my teammate if necessary. I didn't know I was sitting next to his wife, but she did not like the fact that I was analyzing her husband and game planning for her husband. And then when they went together, whenever my teammate and her husband went against each other, and I was like going against it, I can tell she was really pissed off about it. Is that considered disrespect? Am I wrong for that?
No. It depends on the way you did. I'll say this. So I'm going to give you a little story, and then I'll give you my opinion on it. So there was a time, I can't remember my first Pan Am's run, my second Pan Am's run, maybe. I don't remember which one it was. My wife was in the crowd because at ibjjf, they don't let you walk around the floor. So she's in the crowd and she's videoing my matches. I get to the semifinals, the finals, whatever, big match, right? The guy that I'm fighting, his people are sitting right next to me. And they're screaming at the top of their lungs. He only likes to pull half guard. He's got a good double leg, and that's it. He's this. You can stop him. So I end up in half guard. I end up coming up into a double, and he takes me out of bounds. See, he doesn't have anything for you. And they're talking all this crap, right? They're talking all this crap about, see, he's got nothing on you. You got him. Whatever the dude's name was, right? You got him. Da-da-da-da. but they're starting to talk about how I'm not good. They're starting to talk about how they can do this. So I end up hitting the sweep, of course, and I end up submitting them eventually. My wife just looks over, smiles, and goes, and she smiles. Now, you know my wife, she's very quiet, very quiet. She looks over, she smiles, and she goes, "That's right, babe. You're the champ again." You know what I mean? To her, though, her saying that was because she felt disrespected. That was the story I'm going to give. Now I'm going to tell you, it depends on how you did it. If you're just watching, that's not disrespectful. If you're going, all right, this guy sucks here, he sucks there, we can beat him here, this guy's terrible there, he can't do this. You got to remember, people's families in the crowd. Like, you know, to me, I try to not disrespect people when I've put people out in tournaments, and usually I walk away, but I don't do, usually I walk away and I don't, you know what I mean? I leave it, because you got to remember, like, celebrating that you just hurt somebody, dude. What if his daughter's in the crowd? What if his son's in the crowd? What if his wife's in the crowd? What if, you know what I mean? Like, we got to remember that who we are. We're sportsmen. That's what we do. We're sportsmen. We're not killers. We're not gladiators. You know what I mean? That's not what we do. And the crowd needs to remember that too. You might be standing next to my wife. You might be standing next to my kid.
Yes.
You might be standing next to my mom, for God's sakes. And you're sitting there saying, he sucks. That's not, you know what I mean? That's not fun. That's not a good vibe.
So my verbiage that I use is, I was like, if we can't find a way to combat that takedown, he's going to be a problem.
Right.
And that's whenever I realized her start looking at me a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that came out I look at it very analytically, and I didn't mean to disrespect her, but it wasn't like he sucked. It was more of like
he's really good here.
Yeah, because I was talking to my teammate's wife, and I was like, if he can't stop that takedown, he's in for a rough time, because he had 3 matches. He got everyone with that same takedown and ended it shortly after. Yeah. And I told her, I was like, if he can't combat that, he's gonna have a hard time. Yeah. So I started like trying to coach him through it, and sure enough, same thing happened. He got the he got the takedown, and
shortly after it was over.
Shortly after it was over.
Yeah.
But I just didn't I get so analytical in it, especially whenever I'm like trying to help my teammates, that I don't think that I'm being disrespectful. Yeah. But if I did, that was never my bad.
That to me, no. Look, I do that all the time too. Like, Casey will tell you, if he's doing a tournament, I run through his bracket and I'll tell him who he's going to fight. I did that for T in its World's bracket. I watch everybody. I want to see their weaknesses. That's my job. Your job is to get ready. As the athlete, your job is to get ready to be the best you can be. My job is to tell you what version of the best you we need to win this fight. You know what I mean? That's what I like to see. That's what I like to do. That is not disrespectful. If I go in there and say, Casey, this guy fucking sucks, we're going to rip his arm off, that is disrespectful. If I go in there and say, Casey, this guy plays really heavy, he likes to post on that right hand, so you know what we're looking for, that's something different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's different when it's like one-on-one versus like
no. I would say
you can say
that's what I'm saying.
He sucks. You got this.
And when do I say that to you though? When it's just you and me sitting off to the side, it's different. Like I don't say that in front of a crowd ever. No. Like I will never disrespect somebody because, like I told you, my wife had to go through it, and I don't like it. She was like, "Yeah, those guys. I'm just so glad you shut them up." Like, you know, afterwards, and I was like, "What do you mean?" They were talking all kind of shit that this guy's bigger than you, he's stronger than you, he's this, he's better than you, and he's this and he's that. I'm so glad you beat him. And I was like, wait, which guys? Like right away, I'm like the protector. Wait, hold on. Who was talking shit?
Right. Pulled out a list of victims. Who's that?
Yeah. Which one? Point him out.
No, that was how it felt. That was legit how it felt. Like, hold on, but you know, you got to remember, there are people that do this sport that don't understand because they don't put themselves out there. And it's not about. We have to remember that we like to compete. But to say, like I was having this discussion with Casey, to say we're competitors, bro, none of us are making money doing it. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? The real competitor, we're active hobbyists. We're competitive hobbyists. However you want to call it, cool. We aren't competitors. None of us are. The true blue competitors are getting paid for this. The true blue competitors do this 17 hours a damn day. When they go home, they study for 3 hours before they go to bed. You know what I mean? That's what they do. But then there's the other side of the coin. The true blue hobbyist, the dad of 2 who's just there for his brother, who likes to compete every once in a while, who trains twice a week, and he doesn't know any better. He doesn't understand that. We have to accept all of it. We have to understand all of it. You know what I mean? Like, especially as upper belts, you and me, we got to understand that's just what it is.
Crazy to hear.
Bro.
Brown belts.
Right?
But I can almost give a little bit of leeway.
Your mic.
I'm sorry. I can almost give a little bit of leeway to like people in the crowd, like you still are gonna like fuel me up and probably get your person hurt.
Yeah.
So shut up. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
I love this boy.
Serious. But here's the thing, like I can almost give that a little bit of leeway, but when the coach says something, that's like you should know better. You should like I don't like when coaches talk. Like I've seen coaches like say some disrespectful stuff, and it's like, all right, now you just got your student hurt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, don't do that.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The coaches that I see do that are either brand new coaches, I'll say, MMA coaches, number 2, or they're the old school coaches that the reason that they're saying it is to get in your head a little bit because they know their guy ain't good enough. You know what I mean? Like it's the smart coach, quote unquote. Like that's what I mean. It's usually one of those 3. The newer coach who, when I say newer coach, I mean like maybe he just opened his school a year ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or it's an MMA coach where, I'm sorry, bro, that's normal in MMA. Like, you know what the things we find is disrespectful in jiu-jitsu is normal in MMA. Or it's the old school guy who's going to be talking. He has nothing for you. He has nothing for you. Because he's trying to get in your head to think, man, if his coach thinks I got nothing for him, maybe I don't. And they're trying to break you down a little bit. You know what I mean? And it's a game in itself. Like that's why like me and DJ were talking about it. Like I told you, when I was a kid as a wrestler, man, the first thing I learned is wrestling wasn't about taking somebody down, wasn't about sprawling, wasn't about building up or turning somebody. It was the only voice that matters is your coach's. I didn't even hear the ref half the time say stop. My coach would have to scream, stop! He said stop! Oh, my fault. All I heard was that voice. I don't care about the rest of the voices in the crowd. I don't care about what my opponent's saying, what ref is saying, what anybody's saying. My coach, you got a minute and a half left. We need a takedown. You're good, and you're winning by 3. That's what I heard. Learning how to do that when I was young, that's what I hear now. I hear Alex's voice. I hear your voice if you're in my corner. I hear your voice if you're in my corner. I don't care whoever's in my corner. That's the voice I hear. My wife's voice. She barely talk. You've met my wife. She talks. She says you've met her a few times. She's probably said 3 words to you.
I don't even think that.
Yeah. and you know what's funny? She was my coach all the way from blue, purple, and even up to brown. Like now, don't get me wrong, I've got Alex, but she was the one who flew with me to Texas. She's the one who flew with me to Florida. She's the one who's flown with me all over the place, Arizona, all the places, Texas, again, all the places that we've competed. She flies with me. She doesn't scream. She says it just loud enough. 1.5, you're up by 5. And yes, I hear her over the whole crowd roaring because that's the voice that I'm listening for. You know what I mean? And that's what it is that I'm looking for. I don't want to look up at the clock. I'm busy here. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the way it should be. Like I don't hear when the other coach is trying to get in my head. I don't hear what he's saying to his guy. Why would I listen to that? It's not going to help me.
Thinking back, there was one coach that pissed me off. But I also don't respect him, so it didn't really matter to me, if that makes sense.
Of course.
So I was just kind of like, I'll beat your ass down. I'll beat your ass down.
You can get it next. Yeah, exactly. You can get it next.
But yeah, for the most part, it's a very important skill, especially if you're someone like me, who I've openly said throughout my whole competitive life, I played those mind games.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to play those mind games and then fall for them too.
Yeah.
So I had to learn to just cut that shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of mind games, someone is playing a mind game with us and leaving, like the country.
Oh, hold on. There are 2 of us that are leaving. So let.
No.
Hey,
Don't do that.
We're talking about you, dog.
We're talking about you. Exactly.
Yeah,
DJ,
don't
do what
put this
DJ
on
do.
me,
dog.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Oops, sorry. Don't do that. We talking about you.
Yeah.
He feels like he's in trouble.
Dude, I try to come with a comeback. I said, I got nothing right now. Yeah, man, I'm leaving the country. Yeah, that's it. I got priorities that I have to deal with, and I don't want to deal with it. I have
You get to live.
Yeah. There's a place where I need to be and I want to be, and so for that I gotta leave. Yeah. Like, I was telling my lady, like these last few months have been like pretty hard. Like I've been pretty depressed, just because like I feel like I'm leaving my routine, and so I have like clients outside of here that I'm really close to, but like a majority of my time is like here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, especially with this guy. Like, one thing that kind of like, I sat in my car and I'm like, oh man, I won't be able to do that anymore. I came in here to look for something. I was like gonna look for it, get back in my car and go home. I end up coming here an hour before class, joking with Rico, and then Rico like, hey, stick around just in case like I need an extra body. More people came in, he said, all right, you can go home. I stayed for the whole class, everyone left, and we still stayed after like another 15, 20 minutes.
No.
Longer than-
I counted it. He came in during my nap time. So I got here's what it is. Okay, I come in, I teach to 6 a.m. 6 a.m., I let it close whenever everybody wants to leave. It's times we're here till 9, but 7:30 to 8:30 is usually the time that we're done rolling, right? So that's about my nap time. But that day I had to drive up. I had to go somewhere first. I got back here, it was 10:30. I was teaching the noon class. So I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to lay down. I laid down before I even had a chance to close my eyes. He walks in. Tell me, now mind you, 10:30, he stayed for the noon class. We didn't get in our car till 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
He was here for 5 hours, bro.
Yeah.
5 hours. And I appreciate it. We was talking, and my noon class ended like at 1:30, 2 o'clock. In case you forget, we just stayed here talking and bullshitting, just being friends. You know what I mean?
This is like lately, like we just became like brothers, man.
Facts.
Like we're pretty much the same person.
Facts.
Like every single thing that we do, like sometimes we'll say. Like he'll be thinking something, and I'll say it. He'll just bust out laughing. He's like, "That's why I was thinking the same thing."
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
You
It will
beat
be
me to
nice
it.
only having one of you around.
And here's the thing: we can both be like really big idiots, and it's fun to have. And I know, like, I'm not gonna have that, and that sucks. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm pretty beaten up about that, but I know, like, you know what? I need to do what I got to do. You know, and so. But yeah, thanks, Jay, for bringing up. You know, hurtful stuff.
Man,
I
you know,
gotta
I'm just gonna miss you, bro. That's really what it comes down
Likewise.
to.
I'm gonna miss you, man.
DJ's talking about, you know, how like he had a kinship with Sam. You know what I mean, and that came from the battle. I think from our battles, we've developed a kinship.
Absolutely.
And like, you know, you talk about God bringing you here. Like I always felt like God has been a part of my journey with jiu-jitsu in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And what better way than to come to a place where I'm supposed to forge my jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
A lot of
yeah.
that is because of you. You know what I mean? Like I came check this out because you recommended it, and I was at a crossroads where I needed to find some new schools. You know what I mean?
If you know what's crazy about that, if you actually think about it, like I said, it's funny. Like, so I've never been religious. I'm not. I grew up in Christian school. My grandma would take me to Catholic Sunday school. I grew up understanding religion, and I think that's why I hate it, because it's like it just didn't make sense. Like I was that kid who, okay, wait a minute, if you're saying this, wouldn't this be different? Like I would question it, and I usually would get hit with a ruler. You know what I mean? Like instead of them giving me an answer, they would just hit. So I'd turn off that. But that being said, I've always known there's a God. Like it's not a I think. It's not a I just know. I feel it. I know that there's got to be something better than us. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That being said, like Casey, at the time you told him about Forge, did you realize you were still at John Jock? You could have told him about that place instead of here.
Yeah.
For some reason, like that to me is just magic. Like if you really think about it, you were at John Jock. You were happy there. You could have said, "Come to John Jock." You said, "Nah, Jay, you want to check out a place? Come to Forge."
Yeah.
And I even
really think about that, bro. Like that. If you don't think that was God, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
I even went to John Jock's too, and I still chose this place. I mean, there's a lot of things that played into it, but I think the biggest thing for me was Coach Alex made it easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything here has been easy.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Misfits made it easy too. So I'm not saying there's apples to oranges, whatever the case is, right?
Yeah.
But for my decision to come here, Coach Alex made it easy. He's like, here's the price. You can quit whenever you want. It doesn't have to be all this, sign a long-term contract. Yeah. You got to give us your social security number. Yeah. Our hours are only from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. And that's the only time you can train. Yeah. There's no open mats. Like, you know what I mean?
You have to bow before you come on the mat. Yeah.
Exactly. And I say all this because this is what I'm dealing with up in San Francisco, which is why I'm still been driving down here, because I'm like, I can't train up here in this environment.
Yeah.
Like, I damn near want to start my own thing because I need it up there so much.
Got you. Yeah, brother.
You were laughing.
That's sad to hear.
Because I knew what he was talking about.
That's
We talked about it the other day. I knew he was talking about.
I sent him some screenshots of the pricing, and he was like,
Outrageous.
"What the heck?"
Outrageous.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Hey,
Outrageous.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
There's other places that I'm not saying names, but there's
Yeah.
other places that's opened up that have the. I'm not saying anything. But you know what I mean. This is a thing.
I mean, here's look. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna say. It took a long time for me to realize something. It's okay to make money with jiu-jitsu. To me, it is not okay though to rob people blind. And there's some people that really overvalue themselves and really undervalue those that want to help. And it's ridiculous that that's the way life is right now. I mean, and like especially right now, now's the time. I don't want to get political and shit, so I'm just gonna end it here. Y'all can add whatever you want, but I'm not saying anything else. But dude, we're looking at another recession. We're looking at this. Everybody's broke. All these raids, all this tariffs, all this. No one has money right now. Like, what are you trying to do? You're trying to get over on the people that are already getting over on. It just doesn't work. Yeah. I just don't see it. This is a hobby, and it's an expensive hobby, sure, and it's okay to make money. I get it. It's something that I got to accept. It's something that's come to me from coaches, but I mean, there's a way to do it. You know what I mean?
You know what? I was gonna say it earlier, and I didn't. And I'm kind of like pigeonholing it in right now. But he doesn't get enough respect. Like he's a world champ. He's created world champs, and kids that are under his tutelage win gold repeatedly, over and over and over, thriving. And he deserves a certain amount of respect, up until the point to where he's so good when he teaches someone something, they go back and they try to teach them. Sorry. Look, I'm being very vague about it on purpose, but yeah, it's like I know who you are. I know exactly who you are, and you deserve the respect of who you are. Period.
And that's all that matters to me. Like he's saying, I don't get it. That right there is all I need. You know what I'm saying? The fact that this man driving 6 hours to come take my classes, I'll take it. That's all I need. Like that's it.
And anytime like we're in class, and I should get a little bit more credit. But
if you showed up on time, you would.
No. But when I come to the night class and I'm like doing different things, and I'm like, what are you teaching them in there? I'm like, hey, some of this is me. Some of this is me.
No. Look at. Okay, hold on.
But it is from you though.
No, it's
straight
not.
Up.
No, it's
it
not.
Is.
I'm gonna say this. Okay, look, as a coach, and this is something that you got to understand, especially now at Brown. You're gonna take on people under your wing. You're gonna have people that you teach your jiu-jitsu to, that you explain the way that you know jiu-jitsu to. You got to understand something about that. Okay. You may be a part of somebody's journey and they may become a champion and they may do it. And I love the fact that he's giving me credit for it, but bullshit. I haven't made a world champ. I haven't made kids badass. I am a tool that they are using to unlock their potential. But for every champ that I've created, you know how many I've failed with in there because they don't want to put in the work. I haven't made Casey better. Casey's desire to make him better has made him better. It's nothing to do with me. It's everything to do with this man's work ethic. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rico.
That's all it is.
Rico, I've been to gyms where I'm in class and I'm asking questions and I can tell exactly the professor is like almost like kind of angling like, oh, well, you know, maybe if you come
buy a
like,
private.
Oh my God.
Yeah, buy a private. Yeah.
I'll get upset about it. I can't name how many times that he stayed in class like for hours working with me.
Yes.
Not everybody does that, Rico. I don't care, man. Like you.
No, you're right.
Take it, man.
No, you're 100% right. Not everybody does it. I do. I like to do that because, like, I appreciate you saying that, Casey. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you didn't put in the time here, there's 0% chance that I would have made a difference. I get what you're saying. I love that you're saying that, and that's all I need. That's like I told you. That is the respect that you feel I'm not getting. I love that. But you putting in that extra hour, you putting in that extra 2 hours, 3 hours, those extra days, that's where it is. You wanted to get better. I'm just the tool that you used, and I'm happy to be that guy. You know what I mean?
So I'm just going to jump in and say this, that, like, you're 100% correct. but also much like you tell me I need to give myself credit, give yourself credit, sir, because who you are as a person at your core is the reason why we're willing to dedicate that. You know what I mean? It's because you're so giving. We're like, man, you know what? Let's show up. That's why I felt bad at the tournament. I was like, I got nothing to give you, like, you know. And I don't even want to get back into it. We've already had our conversation about it, and I don't want to exhaust the audience. But like, it's just like I have nothing to give you at this point. I wanted to give you more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, I'm just gonna say this just to kind of touch on that. You're right. We won't go over it. I was mad at first until I realized all the personal stuff you were going through, bro. You were a stronger man than me for even showing up. You get what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't have. I'd have pulled out so quick and been like, "Yep, no, I'm just here to camera."
I don't know how to pull out.
Hey, yo.
You know what? I was as soon as you said it, I was the first thing I was like,
bro.
I'll pull out quicker than
I set that up clean. Didn't I? I set that up clean.
perfect not to pass up.
Smiled at him when I said it. I'm like, "Come on, Jay, take the bait, take the bait." Oh man.
We do got to pull out this episode though. So
I don't even know how to do that.
Oh man, that's funny.
with all that said, man, Casey and my brother, man, I hate to see you go. But as someone who's dealing with a lot of what you're dealing with, not everything, I understand why you have to go.
Appreciate it, bro.
And I'm fucking thrilled for you, man. I
too.
can't wait to see what that next chapter entails for you. Please keep me updated, bro.
I will.
Because we gonna come visit. Me and my lady, I promise. We come
And I think we're going to do Euros.
I already told you I'm coming out there in January, bro. Like I might even dust off the retirement, bro. I might even come out like that. I might even do that. Hey, bro, no. Oh yeah, you know what? Hold on, I gotta say something to y'all. Because y'all was.
I got something to say.
Hold on, yeah, y'all no, because okay, so one of the last few episodes, I'm not sure which one it was at the point when this airs, but you guys were talking about competition. And about how when he wins gold, you feel pressure because you got to win gold, and he wins gold. I don't know what that's about, man. I've never known what that's about. It's two different things. When I go out there for me. The gold medal, though, that I bring back is for the team. If Casey wins a gold medal, you know what? I'm ecstatic. I don't care what I got to do. He takes the pressure off me because the team's already bringing one home. But the pressure that what he does don't define who I am. Okay. What you do don't define who I am. What I do don't define who you are. You get what I'm saying? I want you guys to start thinking about that when you compete.
That's a really good way to look at it.
But here's the thing, though. Even, like, there was a tournament where I got double silver and T got double gold. Yeah. And I remember we was on the restaurant, and I was, like, super happy. And coach was like, "Why are you so happy?" And I was like, "Because T won." Yeah. I said, when T win, we all win. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like... Yes. Like, I honestly feel like that. Yeah. But it doesn't take away from the pressure, man. I won't...
Don't get me. No. I get it. Look, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I told you there's one color I care about. I said gold. I didn't say silver. I didn't say bronze. You damn right. I'm the same way. You know, we've already had this discussion. Yeah. Like I don't. The winner is the gold medalist. You ain't win silver. You lost gold. You get what I'm saying? That's how I look at. That's how I look at it. So to me, and again, I'm sorry. That's the way I look at it. As a competitor, as a coach, I'm proud of you for getting out there and fighting. You need to come to terms with that. What does that mean for you? Or not with that. Come to terms with what does that mean for Casey? Mm-hmm. You go out there and fight. I've seen you go out there and fight and lose a fight, but you're like, man, that was fun. Mm-hmm. I did everything I could. If you're happy with that, then that's all that should matter. The medal shouldn't. Be happy for your team. Like if you're worried about bringing a gold medal home to us, don't worry. T already did it for you. Don't worry. Rico already did it. Don't worry. Jay already did it. It's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying.
Do it at all.
No, but
that's
no. You get what I'm saying. I'm saying at that point, like it doesn't matter. Like if that's what you're worried about, that's something different. Go out there and I want you. Like there's too many things on your mind. Is what I'm saying. You add an extra pressure. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I hope so.
It doesn't work.
It don't change. I understand. I don't agree.
T, I love you. But every time that you're in your finals match, 98% of me wants you to win. 98%, I swear, I want you to win. All of you guys. Like, I want everybody to win.
Y'all are
98% of the time.
Y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible.
There's
I love
2% of petty in me that I can't let go. Sorry.
At least you can admit that.
It's terrible, bro. This man is terrible. I know. I can see. We gonna go out there to visit Casey for Euros out in Portugal. That's where it is next January, right? We can go out there, and I can see it. He's gonna be competing. My wife's gonna be competing. Probably me, right? I say probably because I'm more than likely gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie. I might just dust it off, and I could already see it. If he don't go first. If his day ain't first, man, I would be watching Casey from the crowd as I'm in the finals. He's just gonna be sitting there.
Hold on. You gonna see me like this? Good job, Rick.
You don't.
He ain't seen me in 5 months, and he's still gonna. Man, of course you're gonna do it to me now.
Yeah, man. That petty still lives in me, man.
You know, now that I know that you have that same little bit in you, I can be like, okay, Casey, okay, you can lose this one. I'm gonna start cheering that from the stands.
No. Hold on.
If I'm after you,
I'm always rooting for you.
No, I'm rooting for you, but I'm going to tell you. But I'm going to say it's okay that you can lose this one out loud so you can hear me.
No, I always want you to win, Jay. Like, hold on. Hold on.
Unless he's in the bracket. I want you to win until I'm there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can own my petty. I know who I am.
Hey, I'm not even mad at it. I'm not even mad at it, bro. Like, I'll be honest with you.
DJ, you had something you wanted to say?
Yeah, man. So I haven't had the jiu-jitsu side with you as much, you know, like I train at Misfits, my injury and shit. We haven't rolled that much. But getting to know you as a man over the last year is that, like, you're a good fucking dude, man. And I'm gonna miss kicking it. Man. I'm gonna miss these podcasts. I'm gonna miss these moments. I'm gonna miss the banter. Everyone who thought me and him really had beef, there's no beef. This is my
man. It's like our banter, man. You know? I know what the truth is, but I can still talk crap. You know what I mean? Hold on. I talk crap to him every single time.
Day.
I know what the result's gonna be. Just like I know it's gonna be a result with DJ. I get it, but it's fun.
If it's 3 minutes, I'm beating his ass. If it's 3 minutes and 1 second, I'm gassing out, man. But no, man, like, I'm a pretty reserved dude. I don't really let too many people in, but over the last year, you're someone I came to, like, really value the opinion of and really fucking enjoy being around, man.
I appreciate that, bro.
It's gonna be a fucking...
Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir, man.
Absolutely.
All because this motherfucker beat me in tournament.
Hey, man, just think of what that loss created, though, man. It created this.
Man,
this
fuck
bond,
that. I want that gold. I don't care about gold.
That's the petty right there.
See, that's more than 2%.
Baby. You right.
That's more than 2%.
That's like 15.
50. He's touching 7. Come on, let's be real.
I said 15, not 50. 50's wild.
That's funny.
DJ, why don't you sign us off, bro?
Well, thank y'all for listening. Say goodbye to our boy in the comments. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to smoke, I don't have IG. Just pull up to Misfits or pull up to Forge. Message Jay first and see where he's at.
Before the Forge thing.
Please.
And
my body can't take it no more.
I told
truthfully,
in July is like I'm officially going to be in San Francisco full time. So.
And not only that, y'all don't want to pull up to Forge, bro. T's an animal.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah.
Man, y'all got to end this on a down note, talking about how I'm going to lose my 2 favorite.
Man,
That's some bullshit.
Sorry.
That's some bullshit.
Blame my lady.
I do.
Blame my lady.
I do.
That's crazy.
I do. I'm sorry, I might have to.
No, it's all good.
I do. Jeez, lady. There it is. I got to say her name. I'm sorry.
Now I'm going to leave it in and bleep that part out.
Exactly.
She's going to be like, what the fuck?
My fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all good. That's funny. Thank you guys for tuning in. Casey, man. Yeah, show him some love. Send him off. If you guys are his teammates from Forge, make sure y'all give him hugs and choke him out a little bit.
Oh, we always do.
Yeah, I'll let you feel good and feel like you're choking me, and then I'll just get out of it. I love you guys.
All right, y'all. Y'all stay blessed.